Hello everyone, welcome to Moe'S Culture Show and Tell on the second installment of a four-parter, but it's divided into two parts. There's two different artists, but these four videos go together. So this is the second part of a four-parter, but you'll see what I mean. So we're going to continue with the Joe Satriani here, and because I do have another box set to go through. As you can see, it's the first two albums that I'm way more familiar with. Although I'm very familiar with a few of the songs from the other albums, which we will get to. So I want to open that up again and show you all the albums are right there. But we're going to start off with the first one on the list, which is Not of This Earth. So yeah, this is a good one. Of course, it starts off with the title track, Not of This Earth. And this is, I think, one of his very first, I think it is his very first album he ever did. So that's the beginning of Joe Satriani. From as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure it says something in the Satch tapes, this DVD that I have for that, which I showed in the last episode. If you're only watching one of these episodes and you're not watching all the episodes, why not? You should be watching every episode instead of just watching one or two of the episodes. Even some of my past videos, I was kind of wondering about that. It's like, why aren't people watching consistently? If there's a series of a band, why aren't they watching all the videos evenly? You think they would go in a row and watch one after the other, but I'm seeing all different view counts for the different parts. But eventually, once I get enough videos put together, I want to make super cuts of the videos, so you'll be able to have a long sitting and be able to put it on and just continue each one in a row without having to click on each video. I will be doing that later on, but not quite yet. But yeah, I love this album. It's still, it's Not of the Earth, The Snake, Rubina, Memories, Brother John, The Enigma, Driving at Night, Hordes of Locusts, New Day, and The Headless Horseman. And yeah, this is great stuff. This is brilliant. But it's the next album I really, really love. And there's quite a bit of singing in this. This is Flying in the Blue Dream. And this has some of his good stuff. It starts off with the title again. It starts off with the title track, "Flying in a Blue Dream," and then the Mystic Potato Head groove thing. "Can't Slow Down," which is the first song he starts singing on, and I like his voice. I think he's not a bad singer at all. I mean, he's not like super great, but for his style of music and what he's doing with it, I think it works fantastic. Then you got Headless, Strange, another one of his songs that he sings in it. And it is Joe Satriani singing in that. I Believe, which has a cool video, and I do have that video on the Satch tapes DVD. And then One Big Rush, track number 7, but it's track number 8, and the cool video for it. I love the video. I love the song. I have that video now on the Satch Tapes DVD. It's Big Bad Moon. Yeah, if you have not seen that video, I suggest that's the first thing you should watch of Joe Satriani to get you in the mindset of how awesome he is. I think that would be the great start, a great video. That and I Believe. And then The Feeling. And I love The Phone Call. Another great song about it sounds like he's on a phone when he's singing it. It's a great song. Then you have The Day at the Beach, New Rays from an Ancient Sun. Back to Shalabal. Then 13 Ride, which is pretty good. I like Ride. Then there's a 4-part. There's that. The Forgotten Part 1, Forgotten Part 2, The Balls of Lal and The Balls of Lal Part 2. And then the last song, Into the Light. But it's a great album. You can just put that on and yeah. Every one of these albums, again, is just a good album from start to end. You just put it on and you can just, I like just like cleaning to this stuff. I do put this on quite often, especially the ones that I know. But I've been playing a couple of these other later ones that I haven't, like, again, as a kid, I was mostly familiar with Not of This Earth and Flying a Blue Dream. It's only later, like, and I may have bought this box set approximately like maybe 3 years ago, so it's still kind of recent, and so I wasn't as familiar with the last 3 albums, but I am familiar with a few of those songs. Like, I'll get to one of the songs that I'm very familiar with, but for the longest time, yeah, I was only mostly familiar with Surfing with the Alien, Not of This Earth, and The Flying of Blue Dreams. Those were the main 3. Because, sometimes you have a band, and it's always those particular albums that you were exposed to at a particular time, and that becomes like the centerpiece of the band's repertoire. Even though they make stuff later, like me with Kiss, for me, my special time is that early years, the first decade of Kiss. Anything after that is not like diminishing in importance, Not saying that I wouldn't love it, and if I gotta reintroduce myself more into it. I do want all the Kiss and everything, but I try to get all the artists if I can. But like I say, even if I don't have every album, I try to get the essentials. There's a few albums I'm kind of holding off on right now, like a few bands, because I don't necessarily have all the albums, and what I do have to present would be just so partial, and I would like to get a couple more of the albums to fill that in before presenting them. But I will try to do what I can, and when I do get those albums in, you know me, I will be talking about them. Absolutely. So let's continue, because then you get the Extremist, which has, it has Friends. The second song is the title track, Extremist, War, Crying, Rubina's Blue Sky Happiness, and the song that I know and love off of this is Summer Song. There's a cool video with like, I think it's like bumper cars thing there, or what do they call that? Demolition Derby. Yeah, during like a demolition derby. I love it. Tears in the Rain, Why, Motorcycle Driver, and New Blues. And again, strong album. I mean, the one track that really stands out, of course, is the Summer Song, because I'm familiar with it from the video. But then the other 2 albums, I'm not as familiar, because you get Joe Satriani. Oh, so yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Here's the Extremist. I really want to show the actual covers in that. So the Extremist, the back of it kind of, and if you look at the back, all the back of the albums actually resemble exactly how the LPs looked, but in just a much smaller form, because it shows side 1 and then it shows side 2. So that's that. But it's a good album. Now we want to get into the next album, which I'm a little less familiar with, and that would be his self-titled album, which self-titled, and it starts off with Cool Number 9, which I was very familiar with before even getting this box set, and yeah, some of these I kind of knew already a little bit. There's the second song, If. Then you got Down, Down, Down. And there's singing in this too. He does a bit of singing. Because Down, 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 he sings in that. Luminous Flesh Giants. SMF. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Look My Way. Home, Moroccan Sunset, Killer Bebop, Slow Down Blues, Your, My World, Your in parentheses, Your, My World, and Sitting Around, last song, 12. So, and it's a good album. I do remember most of it. Again, it's this album I haven't played as often as I would like, and a couple of the other ones there in my previous episode too. I should play those albums just a little bit more, but I got so much stuff to play, It's sometimes hard to choose an album here and there, but I want to listen to these more. I really do. And then you get to the last one in that box set, which is Crystal Planet. So yeah, as you see, I have two box sets. I have this one, and I have this one. This is the one this was one I presented in the first episode. This one's I'm presenting now. So yeah, Crystal Planet, and on this we have the first track, Up in the Sky, House Full of Bullets, the title track, Crystal Planet, Love Thing, Thundrumbalina, all one word, Lights of Heaven, Raspberry Jam Delta V, Ceremony, with Jupiter in mind, Secret Prayer, a train of angels, a train of angels, plural, a piece of liquid. That's a strange title. A Psycho Monkey, Time, and ZZ Song. ZZ Song. I wonder if you can actually kind of see the titles there. It's a little blurry, but you might be able to see that if you have a... So, yeah. So, and I know this is good because I played that not too long ago, and again, everything is just consistently good. Nothing actually stands out. And for this kind of music, you don't want it to stand out. You don't want this, that song to shine. But you will get the songs that do shine after a while. I just need to play these more. But that's not the last one I have in this episode. Because I do have one more that's not in the box sets that I bought separately, which is called What Happens Next. And that's What Happens Next. And these are actually really good too. I really loved the second and third song. The first couple of songs on it really has some bite to it. You get the first song called Energy, and it does. And then the second song, Catbot, I do like that one. Thunder High on the Mountain, the third song, is rocking. Then you got Cherry Blossoms, Righteous, Smooth Soul, Head Rush, Looper, What Happens Next, Super Funky Badass, Invisible, and the last song, Forever and Ever. And, oh yeah, look, there's the back cover with a nice cool silver guitar and him there. Yeah, it's a good album. I do like this one. Yeah, I know that the first three tracks really stand out to me as being really good. I do love this. So that concludes this episode. Stay tuned for two more today that I'm going to be doing, and we're gonna actually look at one of his students, Joe Satriani's students. Joe Satriani taught this guy how to play, and wow, I don't know who, I like Joe Satriani for his technical, Joe Satriani is a master of melody. He can create a beautiful melody. I like this next artist for his virtuosity, for his wackiness too. I'm a big fan of wackiness. So I'm not going to hold you up any more longer. Let's get to the next one. So everybody, please take care. Be safe. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever you may be. And I will see you on the flip side. Have a good one. Later.